All right, it is the top of the hour, and my name is Trisha Albrechtson. I'm your host tonight, and I am so excited to be launching this first of our testimonial calls here with ACTIVZ in the United States and our English-speaking markets. I know we have Australia in the house. Welcome, Australia. Our Perth distributors that are just getting started over there, taking this to the other side of the world. We've got some Latino distributors on. So many great things going on with this company as it expands around the globe, and people's lives are being benefited every day. My husband and I 17 years ago were self-employed, and I managed the phones and ran his businesses, and every day I got to take the other side of the phone calls, the negative ones. The employees did this, the employees missed that. And I can't tell you how much I love what I get to do now, that now I get to take phone calls from people saying, the products did this for my life. I'm making money where I haven't made money at these ventures before. I get these stories that are absolutely life-changing. And tonight you get to sample just a few of the stories that we've heard come across our ears over the last few weeks. Some of these faces are going to be new to you. Some of these faces are fairly new to me. So we're so excited to get to know them and to hear from them. Let me go down the list here. Jill, I see you right here at the top of the list. I'm going to unmute your line. And if you would, maybe.
Hi.
There we go. There we go. Jill is joining us from Perth, Australia. Jill, I don't even know if you're in the system yet.
No, I'm not.
You're not even in the system yet.
No.
Oh, that makes it even better. So Jill has been on the products, I don't know for how long. I'm going to let you tell your story and tell people what's happened as you've started these products.
All right, thanks, Trish. Okay, I started as a trial probably 6 weeks ago. And just a little bit of my background so everyone knows, I played basketball. I'm a very sporty person. I played basketball at like a state level, so a very competitive level. And during that time, I snapped my cruciate ligament in my right knee. I have back injuries. I'm like a walking wounded. So, and a few years ago, I was actually told because of back injury, this is just one of the things that I would be in a wheelchair by the time I hit 50. Well, I'm now 64 nearly, so we've gone past that, okay? So, but I have a great belief, and also, and marathons. Love doing the marathon running. So I used to run, not really marathons, but 10Ks a day. So I did that right up until when I'm in my late 40s, I guess, which I loved as well. So being told you can't run anymore was certainly not the greatest thing to hear, and not to be able to play any sport. So what I believe in taking the ACTIVZ was the fact that I could exercise a lot. Obviously, my knee is still, you don't unsnap a cruciate ligament once it's done. The only way to do it is to have an operation. So I now can run upstairs, which I never thought I could do again, but it's given me that, that muscle power, I guess, to be able to do that sort of thing. I also have a 2-year-old grandson who just loves his Grammy, picking him up all the time, so I get to do that a lot as well. So and the energy, I have to admit, the amount of energy I've had, I've had a massive year, and this last 6 weeks I've moved house, done quite a lot of things out of my comfort zone or out of what I would normally be doing, and this has helped me immensely. So I am absolutely wrapped with these products, and to be able to tell people my story without being over the top with it, I guess. It's just been amazing, and I don't know what else to say.
Perfect. Wow. Amazing. I'm so glad you got on the products in time to start helping you with all the amazing things you've had this last few weeks.
Exactly. And that's what I love about them, the fact that I can do all the things I can do. And in fact, as soon as I jump off here, I have to go to my daughter, who has she works for a doctor, and she's just had to be tested for COVID. So so she's in isolation, I know, with her 2-year-old son and her husband. So I'm running over there now to actually give them the things that they need, drop them at their door, at their little care package. So while we wait for that, and again, it's just, the crazy time that we're in, and to feel as and very healthy, and not getting colds. That has just been a big bonus, because as you'll be aware, it's winter over here, and we're normally knocked down with all these cold flus. So yeah, I'm, as I said, very happy with the product, love it, and I've now started to tell people about it as well, obviously, and just the results that I've had. Plus people sort of say, what are you doing now? Why are you running upstairs at your age? So it's very good.
Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong, Jill. I love it. And good luck to your daughter.
I'm going to have to
some
jump
product with her if you can. Okay.
I'm going to have to jump off, and thank you so much for letting me, and I can't wait to talk. Yeah, chat. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, Jill. Best to your daughter.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, see you.
Thank you. Okay, that's Jill from Perth. We are going to jump now to David Lloyd. So David, let me unmute you. Okay. For some reason, Zoom likes to hold on to those mutes once it's muted all. David Lloyd lives here in Arizona, and we are so excited to hear, David, what you're experiencing with these products, how long it took you to start to see results, and just tell us your story really quick.
Well, I'm curious who all is on the call.
Oh, all sorts of people. We have people from Australia to
everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I've been taking the product for about 2 months, and I guess you would say, skeptical at first, because there's so many products with so many claims. And so, but I thought, because Coco is a good friend of mine, and I was impressed by your presentation, I thought, well, gosh, I'll give it a whirl. And at the same time, my daughter, Catherine, also began using it. And she has had chronic fibromyalgia, which is an inflammation of the fascia tissues of the muscles, as well as joints. And so she started taking it as well. And in about 3 weeks, because she was taking a little extra amount, we ran out. And she told me in a couple of days, Daddy, my goodness, what a difference this product has made, because now I'm in pain again. And so my response to the product has been very gradual, because I'm in very good health. But what I have noticed is a greater sense of concentration, a better feeling of well-being, I guess. When she told me the results that she was getting, I started paying more attention to the results that I was getting, which was essentially, I've got, I don't know what you call it, but some tendons in my little finger on both hands that are collecting collagen, and it causes the tendon to shrink. And it is painful. I have kind of ignored it over, it's been gradual over the last several years, but periodically it would create very, very sharp pains in my palm. And that is, the tendons are still, I guess, still compromised. However, the sharp pain is not there anymore. And that's probably the most significant change that I have seen. Bodily aches and pains. At a similar time that I started taking the ACTIVZ products, I started a yoga class. I'm 77. I wanted, as much as possible to stay youthful in the sense of being active. Is that a pun? Maybe so. Coincident with taking the product, I've also been doing yoga, which sometimes has caused me to be a little bit sore afterwards. but that soreness has gone away very quickly. And I've noticed greater flexibility over the last couple of months. So I think those two items, possibly a little bit better sleep regime, that's the primary. My daughter and myself, you know, her situation is greatly improved with the reduction in pain from the fibromyalgia. And for myself, the shooting pains in my palms and just general reduction of aches and pains from exercise and, you know, old age of some sort. if 77 is considered moving in that direction. So anyway, but also the really lovely people that I'm meeting as a result of being involved with this. So Tricia, for one, and I thank you very much.
Thank you, David. That's quite a compliment. And thank you for the amazing story, because we all have aches and pains. We all have things that go haywire in our bodies, and to not have to deal with those little shooting pains is huge, I imagine. So definitely an improvement on life. Okay, we are going to jump not from one end of the spectrum, because like you said, 77 is still young. We are going to jump, however, down to a millennial, because we don't want you to think that these products are just for people that are trying to fight things that are going on as we get older. We're going to jump down to Karina Haymore. She is a beautiful young millennial preparing to get married here soon. Okay. Somebody's going to have to teach me how to unmute, because I don't know. Okay, I'm going to unmute all and have you all mute yourselves again, because I can't find Katrina. I can find her, but or Karina, she's just not coming loose here. So I'm unmuting you all. If you would please mute your lines. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Okay. Perfect. Go ahead, Karina, and share with us your story.
Okay, so when my parents started, my mom told me that Link would be a really good product for me, and I was kind of skeptical at first, but then she told me how allergies are due to like holes in the gut, and that if your gut is healed, then your allergies will go away. And so I took it for the first 2 weeks, and nothing happened. And I was like, I don't think this is gonna work. Like, why am I still taking this? But then about 2 weeks in, like, I just really started to like, my bowels just started to clear. And then all of a sudden, I was just like sneezing less and less, and I had less and less congestion. And now I would say my allergies are pretty much gone. I think it just took some time for like the body to heal. And now, like, if I take it every morning and night, and if I miss one of those, I'll be like stuffy the next day. So, this has been like really nice for me, because I was like living with like a toilet paper roll under my arm. I was always like sneezing and congested, and I'm doing sports and always being outside, I like have allergies. So it's been a huge blessing for my breathing to be able to. I was always pretty much clogged, always on either one side or the other, and now I don't have congestion. I can breathe deeply on both sides. So it's I guess a little thing, but for most, I don't know, but it's a big deal for me. So I love Link, and I'm grateful to take away my allergies, and I'm guessing I'm going to be on it probably my whole life. I don't want my
Karina,
allergies
I'm going
to
to
come
brag
back.
on you just a little bit if I can. What is it that you do that requires you to need your full lung capacity and be outside?
Oh, I run track and field for BYU, Brigham Young University. I do the 800.
Not only that, but she's done some amazing records and is quite the runner. So she's very humble, but she runs at a very, very athletic level.
Good.
Yes.
You're sweet.
Sorry, it cut out. Say that again.
Oh, I just said you're so sweet.
Oh. But running definitely requires that full lung capacity. And so to not be stuffy anymore and be able to breathe is a very, very big deal. So these products definitely can make an impact on the young, the middle, those that are trying to stay young. Everybody we know needs to feel better on some level. So we're going to wrap this up. I want to be respectful of your time. That's just a little tiny glimpse into what these products are doing. We'll be doing these calls every single Monday at this same time. Each week you'll hear from different people, different results, different stories, because these products don't treat, prevent, or heal anything specifically. They just literally work epigenetically down on the level that your body needs to be its best self. So thanks everybody for spending a little time with us. That tonight is a wrap.